Vadge, Vadge, Vadge. What you gonna do when it's hot outside? Ooh, I know what. Listen to Vadge. What you gonna do when the trains are down? Ooh, I know what. Listen to Vadge.
All right, hi, Vadgies.
We're back.
I
went to the gym and didn't even wash my hair.
Oh, I love it when you get to that point in comedy where you don't feel like you have to try to look good on stage anymore.
I mean, forget about looking good on stage. We're taping something and I don't even care. Do you know what I mean? I'm just
but
like,
you look great.
I look okay.
But I know what you mean. You don't feel like you look great.
Yeah, it's also raining out.
Yeah, it's dog shit outside. I always think they're like, it's a winter mix. And I'm like, that always sounds so sweet and innocent. But you're like, it's the worst thing to walk through.
A winter mix of slush and sleet.
Yeah.
But like a winter mix to me, doesn't it sound like Christmassy?
Yeah,
or like carolers are outside.
You never know what you're going to get. Like all kinds of treats in here.
Yes, and the people from what's that show that they have at Radio City Music Hall? The Nutcracker.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's to me a nice
winter mix.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all kinds of different kind of Christmas songs. But then winter mix just means like the worst kind of weather elements you can experience in a short period of time.
Yeah, it's gross.
Wind,
right now.
water, snow. It's awful.
And then people are just like driving past you. It's getting all over you. You were away this weekend, right?
I went to New Mexico.
Was it warm there?
It was. It was warmer than I thought it was going to be kind of around here because it's desert, and then sometimes it can get colder. But I went to meet Joe, but then I had friends from Texas come out, and I hung out with them the whole weekend instead of Joe.
Nice.
It was fun.
Did you do shows every night?
I didn't do shows there. They asked if I wanted to do a spot, but on Saturday night. But I came down there with like I didn't want to change outfits that whole weekend because it was so smoky there that I didn't want to like.
I get
have a whole other outfit that gets
can you
smoky.
Smoke in the bars there?
Yes, you can smoke in the casino. So it's just a distinct smell, of course. And then so I showed up and then they're like, "Do you want to do a guest spot?" And then they're all there for Joe and Mark. And then
they were both Joe and Mark were there?
Yeah, it was the Tuesdays with Stories.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like podcast festival weekend where they did
That's fun.
one podcast show and then 3 stand-up shows.
I hope that's where we could get to that point.
Me too. Maybe we're going to be in maybe Moon Tower.
We are going to be in Moon Tower.
Yeah, both Adrienne and I will be at Moon Tower in April.
And
Skankfest, and yeah, we're going to do a Texas tour.
We're going to tour Texas. And then help build the wall.
Yeah, we will go.
I mean, if they're hiring, I might join.
I think that's so funny because remember, like people will be like, "I'm going down there to help out," and like Carolyn Castilla, and then we go down there, and while she's helping, we're just building the wall.
I'm like, "Hey, Carolyn, I'm actually getting paid to be here, so good luck protesting." At this point, I don't care about anything political, and I just thought about it today. I had gotten a pair of like Jordans. I had to like go online, get them early in the morning, and then they tell you if you get them or not.
Wow.
Yeah, and I love them. And I was like, somebody was like, kids make them, and I'm like, that makes me feel better. Like they're so.
I'm going through shit right now, and they have to go through shit.
Also, just knowing that they're so hard to get, that these little kids are working so hard to make them, it just makes me feel better.
Hey. I would have liked to have been making money when I was a kid.
I'm sure my father would have loved it. He was a huge gambler.
Yeah.
If he could have gotten us to make money.
Oh, you'd be making sneakers every weekend.
I would also like to... I wonder if you could steal some of the stuff to make it at your own house.
Also, they're getting really great job experience to put on their resume.
Sure. I mean, they're probably going to die at 10, but...
True.
From 6 to 10, they're going to have a great
resume.
A great career.
Better than my resume when I hit 30.
Where we're just lying to fill in the blanks. Every job that I had was like, that job burned down.
Oh, I think you have the best advice.
That job no longer exists.
I love your advice of like, if you have a little blank area on your resume that is hard to explain or you feel like is going to look bad in the interview, find a place that closed down.
And say you work there.
Say you work there. They're never going to check it.
Also, all your references, you could be your friends.
Well, here's a good, I did that all the time, or the 1 or 2 people that in any job that I ever worked that I got along really well, they were always my reference. You only need to find a few people that you get along with. Amber Nelson brought up a really good point of can I just lie about going to college? Like, who really checks it?
Okay, I lied about going to college all the time.
Nobody checks it.
One place did check, and it's so crazy.
Oh, the beauty school one?
No.
Oh, I thought it was that time when you found out they were like at the hairdresser place.
That was a different one.
Okay.
I actually didn't lie about that one. I said I went to Westchester Community
yeah.
College, and they thought it was Westchester Beauty School.
Okay.
So that was different. I didn't lie on that one, but I did lie and say that I was going back to. I said I was getting my master's. Okay. So this is what I did on a job application. I don't know why I even told them this. It was an eye doctor place, which is like one of the lowest of the doctors. I said I had my bachelor's and I was going to school to get my master's.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And I said I only want to work a couple of hours a week because I think I was trying to get insurance or something. I don't know what it was. I didn't have insurance. I don't know. So I could only work a certain amount of hours.
The bare minimum.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
So because I had no insurance at that time. And then later I got another job that gave me insurance. So I get the job. I'm like overqualified for the job. It's like a receptionist job. And like I was a manager.
16-year-olds should be receptionists.
Yeah, the kids.
No college educated person.
The kids
should
in
be
the Nike factory are too educated for it. So I had worked at doctors' offices for like 10 years at that point. I was the manager for a like surgery center. And I did have my bachelor's, but I said I was getting my master's. Yeah. And that's why I only wanted to.
And that looks impressive.
And I don't, because they were like, why do you only want to work a couple of days? And I was also doing stand-up. So I was like, I can't do all of this. So I only want to work a couple of days. And I didn't tell them about stand-up.
Yeah.
So I get the job. And like a couple months later, she's like, oh, I called up Fordham and you're not enrolled in a master's program. And I was like, fuck you. Why would you do that? Who calls to see if I'm enrolled in a master's program when I'm too smart for this job?
I know. You should have been like, what do you do? Are you reading my diary?
I was so mad though.
Of course.
Also, they
didn't trust you.
They didn't even fire me.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. It's like, why bring it up if you just want to make it uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's kind of on you.
Yeah.
Also, her and her husband would share one sandwich, and I'm like, I can't trust anyone that can't finish their own sandwich.
There's a lady at my last job. She'd always be like, do you want this? I can't finish this other half of the sandwich. And I've always been like, that is fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah.
How can you not finish your other half of your sandwich?
It wasn't like a hero. It was like a small sandwich.
Yeah,
like
a
round
white bread.
No, it was like on a round roll though.
Okay.
But it's like, okay, fine. Don't eat half the bread. But like you can't eat a sandwich.
I know. No, I think that's a great point because I do have the same opinion on that. I'm like, how do you not eat half a sandwich?
I also hated the wife. I remember her face and I hated it so much. She was also, they said that because I didn't have any insurance, they said they were going to give me an eye exam at the time and I could get glasses. And then I picked a pair out I liked and then she hid them on me.
She sounds awful.
She was the worst. First of all, you never want to work in a place where their significant other is the head of it.
Oh, yeah. Because then it's
they're
like
just
2 against 1.
And they're watching everything you do. Like, every time you get up to pee, just watching any single thing you do.
That's awful. What did you say when she's like, I know that you're not getting your master's?
She said that she knew I wasn't enrolled in it. First of all, I think I was just mad. I think I was like, fuck you. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I think I was mad or I made a lie up. This is a lot of years ago. But
after this, I'll ask a question.
But I don't know. I was so mad that she would even check. I'm like, I'm so overqualified for this job. Who cares?
Oh, yeah. And what kind of work did they do?
It was like an ophthalmologist office.
And did you have to lie there for your job?
What do you mean?
Well, this is what I'm getting at. So I think every job that I've ever worked at, I've had management force me in positions where I have to lie to customers all the time.
Ooh.
Like waiting tables, property management. I was always lying. It blows my mind when you tell kids that they should never lie. And I'm like...
And then all you do is lie. You're like, we should actually be lying all the time.
Prepare. Your whole adult life and any job that you're working always feels like I'm constantly lying.
Yeah.
It was so weird. So then that's why what I'm getting at is like if you lie on your about going to college, I feel like that should be a good thing because it shows that you're really dedicated to lying, and that's what it takes to be at this company.
That's true.
That they should actually reward you.
They did not reward me.
Yeah.
That job, I don't even think I put on my resume. You could also do this too. If you're trying to get a job, you can pretend you still work there and be like, you can't call them because they don't know I'm looking for a job.
Oh,
I have a lot of good
You're so
ideas.
street smart.
I've gotten fired and quit a lot of jobs.
You're good.
You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah. I didn't have that full honesty, and I always feel like even full honesty, you will get reprimanded for it. They'll be like, I appreciate your honesty. They'll wait a week and then they'll dock you. You won't get your stuff.
And
yeah.
now you're fired. And
Yeah.
you're like, I thought you appreciate my honesty. It's like, I do, but we also don't care.
Yes. We were full of shit.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, that's why, like, also, as you're a kid, this would happen, like, if somebody stole something and they would be like, we just want you to admit it. We're not going to punish you. Now, as an adult, I'm like, this lie, because they are going to punish you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a great parent.
Also, what's funny is my mother always said if I wanted to smoke, she would take me to the hospital and I could watch everyone dying. Can
I smoke there while I do it? Because you're going to be really
I don't
stressed
know,
out.
But that's what she said to me. She was like, I'll take you there and you can watch everyone who's dying of cancer. And I was like...
See, that never gets me. It was more like the vanity behind to smoke. You know what I mean? Like, or drinking where you're like, I don't want to look like shit at 50.
Oh, no, my mother told me she was doing that so we wouldn't die of cancer. That's why she thought that was going to derail us from smoking cigarettes.
Was that because your dad died of cancer?
No, I think we were kids.
Okay.
We were like 12 or 13.
We were like, no, Sarah, she just didn't want you to die of cancer.
I don't know about that. I think if you interviewed her now, she'd be okay with it. Me and her not speaking.
Especially when that story that she found out that you have a life insurance policy.
I don't have that life insurance policy anymore, but when I did have it, yeah, where she was arguing with my sister.
Like the very next day. Where you're like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, I was working. First of all, I worked at that job 2 months or a month.
Yeah.
So it was very quickly.
Super.
It was about 2 days into me getting that life insurance policy.
Yeah. I just love that she was already scheming.
It was 10 grand too. It's
yeah.
like,
what are you going to do?
That's my mother though. My mother is just garbage.
The funny thing is, I don't think I've ever had a full conversation with her. Do you think would I be charmed by her?
You'd be charmed by her. Okay. Everyone's like, your mom is so nice.
Isn't that the worst? When people always talk about someone in that way, and then you're like, you don't know them like I do.
Well, I'm also like, that's not who I grew up with.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I wouldn't be a comedian if my mom was so nice. I had a comic the other day that wrote to me. It sent me a picture of him and my mother, and he's like, oh, your mom's great. I love her. And I said, people thought R. Kelly was great.
Yeah.
That was my response back to him.
Don't forget that Michael Jackson did some really great things, too.
Yeah. They won't let us. This is why I bring Michael Jackson up, because you brought it up. They won't let us work out today to Wu-Tang and boot camp. But we could listen to Michael Jackson. I don't know. I guess it's vulgar, but I'm like, Michael Jackson was fucking kids.
That's a really great point. You're like, I'd rather listen to violence or whatever bitches stuff on Wu-Tang than know that I'm listening to a guy that completely raped kids.
Yeah.
But I could still also listen to Michael Jackson.
Look, I don't even have a problem listening to Michael Jackson. My point was, why can't we also listen to Wu-Tang?
Exactly. If we're going to monitor this,
yes,
then this is so pointless.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand why I can't listen to Cash Rules Everything Around Me, but we can listen to Billie Jean.
Yeah.
And the girl was like trying to be cool. She's like, I don't have a problem with it, but you know, the people that work here.
Yeah, that should be put in the comment box.
So I was gonna say that I did this late. I asked people if they had any questions. We did get a couple of questions. One I think is more like a joke.
Someone asked if they could be your Instagram husband on Twitter. I think it was a girl.
Yes.
Or what do I need to do to be your Instagram husband? Well, I need you to come on the road, and then whenever we get an idea,
it's Molly, I think that's her name.
Yeah, on the whim, you have to miraculously be there and do whatever it takes. I guess you need to be an intern, because really that's what that is.
An Instagram husband?
Yeah.
Basically, it's just an intern.
Yeah, maybe we should get an intern. have you met comics that have interns working for them?
It's fucking insane. Anytime a comic
Fish.
anytime a comic at like our level
Yeah.
says they have an intern, it's like, get a girlfriend. What are you doing?
I know, because it is always like a young, sweet college graduate or
I know,
someone
it's like
at
you're not
NYU.
are you giving her college credit?
How are you giving her college credit?
And where are you even finding these people?
Exactly.
Craigslist?
And also, it's like, I always want to know that girl, like, how do you think this is going to be a stepping stone for you to get into a PR agency?
I don't know what they're trying to get into.
Yeah. I'm like, work on your brand and then show people. But I mean, it is nice, but it is, as you said, like comics that have interns on our level is psychotic.
Yeah, if you're Kevin Hart, if you're Kevin Hart, you should be paying these people.
Yeah, then that's a personal assistant.
Right, but
Yeah.
an intern at our level for what? What would they be doing? I'd be like, hey, can you come walk my dog?
Can you upload my tweet? My wrist hurts really bad right now.
I don't know. So basically what this girl would have to do is follow you everywhere.
Yeah.
Is she going to sleep in the hotel with you?
Yeah, we'd have to have a cot.
Okay, so you're going to sleep in the cot. Already you guys are
Is this a life that you want, Molly?
I
mean,
don't know.
I think this super appreciative.
This is the second time she's asked about, so I think she is into it.
Yeah, we just need you to like hold the phone.
You know what I also need from her? Are we sharing this girl?
Yeah,
as our
because
husband?
Yes.
Okay.
She put all of us in there.
Could she go through all of our episodes and tell us which jokes we say and what we could do on stage?
I know. I think Josh, not dropped the ball, but maybe got sidetracked with other stuff.
Josh was telling us what things we're gonna get in trouble for saying.
Okay.
I'm not interested in that.
What do you?
I want to know what things we've said that I could turn into jokes on stage.
Oh yeah, or sound bites that would
Sound
go
bites.
well as cartoons.
Yes, we should turn more stuff into cartoons.
I reached out to that guy. He's been really busy. I think he just did Sam's intro for his special.
Oh wow.
So we might have to find another.
That's the bad thing about people getting success.
I know. You want to have them at a level of oppression that you can keep using them.
Exactly, like comedians.
Yeah.
Like where they're like, hey,
I'll work for free. I'll drive 2 hours to do a $30 gig.
well, this is what somebody offered me.
Recently?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I need a website. They said that my manager told me they would be willing to do my website, but I have to do a show on New Year's Eve in Albany for free.
No.
And so they were like, "You gotta
That's
check out."
not a business deal.
They would give me a hotel and some gas money, and I go, first of all, New Year's Eve is the most expensive comedy night ever.
Yeah. I should get paid double.
Yes, and it's also a 6-hour ride back and forth.
Yeah. In this kind of weather.
Yeah, it's not gonna be great. Last time I came back from there, I got a flat tire on the highway.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's not really dangerous, but I'm just saying it's like it's far enough where shit could go wrong. It's New Year's Eve. And also I checked out the website. I'm like, this is a $350 to $400 website.
Yeah.
So you're valuing my services at that.
Yeah, I did
was
my
like,
own. It was easy.
Is it on Wix?
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm on. I'm gonna have to
You
check
just
that.
need a headshot, your dates up,
That's all I
and
want.
some clips. And I don't know, a media package of your bio and some headshots.
Yeah, I mean that's
That's
not worth.
so easy.
That's not worth $600 or whatever.
I bet me, or Tracy and I could help you with that.
Well, maybe this Instagram husband knows how to do that.
Molly,
Let us know if you know how to do websites.
if you know how to do that, and then we'll get you school credit.
We'll get you school credit. You have your school. Send me a form, and I'll say that you've worked 30 hours for me through this calendar year, and that you're gonna work another 30 hours next year.
Yeah. That's all you need.
I think so, and then I think you could become a doctor.
Then, yeah, we can get you that dream job you want. Do we get any other questions? I think that crazy guy emailed us again. Remember how he would get those weirdo where he'd be like, "Oh, little Sarah," like in a condescending tone.
Oh wait, can we go see if we did?
Yeah, I think it's in the Vadge podcast Gmail.
All right, let's see. I'll go to it. Did we ever do this one? Don't even think we didn't all hear Adrienne singing The Rain on this week's episode. One of misogyny's greatest hits. What is The Rain? Is that the Missy Elliott song?
I can't stand the rain. Or maybe it came on your radio, because every now and then we do something and it comes up or something.
Is that a song against women?
I didn't think so if Missy Elliott wrote it.
Josh, let me know, because I don't know that is.
Yeah, what song is The Rain? That's the only one I can think of.
Let's see.
It's my window. I mean, right now is the perfect time.
A song, The Rain?
Yeah.
Ooh, here we go. Fight. Nice.
Oh,
that's my
it's the
favorite.
best.
A Fight in the Rain.
It's so good. They're walking in the middle of the street.
I guess this is it. Orange Juice Jones. Let me hear it. This must be the song that I had on. This is a great song. Is this misogynist?
So far, so good. I was just thinking a great way, if you hated the person that you're with, is to do something really awful while their favorite song is playing in the background. So
you walking in the rain. Is this a misogynist?
Do you listen to this song? Because he said that you were singing it.
I was singing this? I
Or
mean, it's possible.
It's pretty good. I mean, this is the kind of music that I remember, like, growing up to.
I mean, if I was getting beat by my husband, this is a nice song to get hit to.
Yeah.
I don't know. This doesn't seem very misogynistic to me, but maybe I'm out of touch.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you're a 20th century woman. We're in the 21st century.
we got another one from that weirdo.
Yeah.
Wow, we have not heard from him in a while.
I know. And it's under a different name.
Stoma Cuddler.
But that's a clue that we know it's him.
What's Stoma?
I have no idea. And then the way that these emails are written, I don't know. He must go to prison and then come back or something. Because he goes out for I haven't heard from him in maybe a year.
This is how the guys from Bumble contact me still.
Oh, yeah?
A guy that I haven't talked to in a year, named Xavier, sent me a text that said, "Hey there, Adrienne, how are you?" But I didn't talk to him for a year. He writes to us that guy or Bumble
that
people.
You're constantly talking.
They just check in every now and then, like we're family.
Hey, did you lower your standards yet?
I'm like, I never even met you. I can't even tell you what that guy looks like. All right, he goes, "Hello, my little jiggler wigglers."
That's how I know it's him.
Yeah, because he says stuff that's retarded. I am nonviolent.
I don't know. If you're violent, I feel like that's the first thing that you say.
Yeah, when you're like, "I'm not a child molester."
Yeah. You're like,
Okay.
No one said that you were.
Pretty Adrienne, congratulations on Netflix. Silly Sarah, I am sorry that SNL didn't add you. Their loss. But I loved your 80s comedy video with your semen buddy. That was a great comedy video. The one with you and Joe from the 80s. That might be my favorite thing ever.
I know. I wish that
Where
was
is it?
really fun. It's on YouTube somewhere.
Okay. When I stop playing by Whitey's rules, you can both work for me. You might have to relocate. Oh, yeah. Have you heard about this old whore who does comedy and granny porn on the side? Her name is Sally Muffin's Porn Mom Podcast.
Ooh, we'll have to check that out.
I don't know who that is.
I've never heard of her, but I like that you think that is a possibility that we have. Like, everyone's talking about Sally Muffins right now.
Or do you think he's giving me an inside dig about my mom? That old whore.
It's coded language.
Okay, so this says reparations. I like getting to know my black queen, and I want her to know me. So I suggested that we both do color guard. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, let's look it up.
We're looking up color guard. I'm trying to think if I had any drama happen.
I don't know how this guy gets women to date him. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that black women would put up with.
I just want to know if we met him in person, if he would talk this way, or you know what I mean? Like, does his voice match the way he talks in email?
I don't know. And it says, so it's a screening test for adults 50 and above at average risk.
He talks like it would be like a black guy from the 70s. Hey, baby
I think
girl,
he- I
you
think he's
jiggle
a white
wiggles
guy.
and selling muffins.
I think he's a white guy though.
I know, but the way he talks, you're just like, no one talks like that
Wait,
now.
Cologuard is for colon. It says if you're 15 and older and at average risk for colon cancer, Cologuard is a non-invasive screening option that is available by prescription only and may be right for you.
So now we kind of know his age.
Oh, so he's a little bit older. That's
I
why
didn't think he was a young guy, to be honest.
I thought he might have been in his 30s. Okay, she agreed when I told her that she could earn reparation points. This can't be true. I mean, what? No black woman's putting up with this.
Yeah. I think it'd be funny if over the years we slowly figure out who this guy is, like an FBI profile, and then we come knocking on his door.
And we just raid the place. He goes, we went into my bathroom and I held the Cologuard box close to catch her culo yum yums. I mean, who talks like this?
Yeah. Her culo yum yums.
As they
That's why I'm like,
as they
is this
came out.
a black guy from the 60s or 70s?
This is not a black guy. This is a white guy because he said, we could work for him, but we're gonna have to relocate. And he also, like, black people don't talk about other black people getting reparations.
That's true.
This has to be a white guy. He goes, we went into the bathroom. I held the Cologuard box close to catch her culo yum yums as they came out. I did my own with a mirror. That's not nice that she didn't do it back. I wrapped up both boxes and we went to the UPS store where I knew it would be busiest.
Wait, did he wrap his turds up?
I guess you have to wrap your turds up and send them out. I don't understand what this has to do with.
That's hilarious
Is
because
this
I feel
for
like
anal
UPS
sex?
does never ask you if you have turds wrapped up in here. They're always like, is there hazardous materials?
And you're like, depends what you consider hazardous. Don't eat it. Because I wrapped up both boxes. We went to the UPS store when I knew it would be busiest. I put the boxes on the UPS counter so everyone online could see they were from Cologuard and had just been filled. I started smooching my queen. No one online said anything. I decided to let her earn my load that night. Gross!
Yeah.
She gave me sloppy toppy. What does that even mean?
I don't know. That's why it's like, who raised this guy?
Maybe he's, I don't know. Do you think that he's living in a trailer somewhere?
I'm intrigued.
The way he talks is insane. Sloppy Toppy. It's a song by Travis Scott.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe we're too white for this. I don't know.
We have to get it decoded.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Okay. No one said anything. I let her earn my load. Then I requested manual release, and when she saw that I was enjoying it, she raised her eyebrows and gave me a little gangster smirk. I mean, this is just, whoever this person is, I hope they're writing a book.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. Who smirks during a jerk-off sesh? Have you ever been like, This is the mark of a true whore? Do you like brown chocolate? I don't know. Is this guy black? I can't tell. I can't tell what any of this is.
You never know. It's like The Jerk, like Steve Martin's character that was raised by a black family.
I
And then
don't
they
know.
abandoned him, and then or
First
a
of
guy
all,
learning a language that has potty mouth. Like,
do you think that he's from another
Norwegian?
country and he's just learning
English,
like sloppy toppy and jiggle wiggle?
like he put it in a Google Translate, but it didn't do it all the way correctly.
I don't. What's the mark of a true whore? That she smirks during a blowjob?
I didn't know. I don't know what the mark of a true whore is.
I think the mark
Unless
of a true whore is
The name of this podcast.
mark of a true whore. I think
Yeah.
the mark of a true whore is someone who has sex and doesn't get paid for it
Yeah.
because you're into the sex.
Yeah. I'm into the money.
I know, but I'm not getting any of the money. I'm getting none of the money, so I'm a true whore.
Yeah. I would never have thought that, but
Guess so. Gotta start charging.
yeah, I like I'm in it for I was saying that I married Joe for the TSA pre-check.
But do you also have it?
I don't have it.
So then,
But if he buys the tickets, I get it thrown under.
Oh, that is smart. Only one of you has to buy it.
Yeah, so every now and then, like this last time, I bought my ticket because I had to do it separately because I didn't know if I was going to go. I did it on my own, and I had to stand in line
Like a poor person.
like a poor person.
Oh
Where you
my
take your
God.
shoes off.
Oh, God.
And the thing I hate is like, I might as well just dump every belonging out onto the thing. And then doesn't it feel like everyone that's before you has never flown before?
Everyone's getting... everyone. It seems like everyone wears the worst outfits to take off.
It's like
Like suspenders and just boots that come up to their knee that are all the way laced up.
like these ladies had apple slices and oranges in Ziploc bags, and then they were like, oh yeah, you have to take those out. That I was like, why did... I understand airport food is expensive, but like how just get... I don't know. I just
Get
was highly
pretzels.
annoyed.
A bag of pretzels.
I was like, I
Nuts.
was not expecting that.
Orange slices. Have
Yeah.
you ever had time to slice an orange before you got to anywhere you were going?
No.
Exactly. That's crazy.
I know. To prepare that much. And then, don't you get a sense of panic when you come out on the other side and you're trying to put everything back on again?
Were you trying to get everything on as quickly as possible without touching the floor for too long?
It's like a game show challenge.
Ugh, gross. Yeah, flying is the worst. I don't miss it.
I hate it, and I always feel like I'm going to die. Like the plane will crash. And I understand that the death is not that... They say, like, you'll just die instantaneously. But it's, like, the moments leading up to it of, like, here we go, here we go.
I gotta tell you, I haven't flown in, like, 2 months, and I love it. But the last time I was on a plane, you know when they're going over the instructions on how to do stuff?
Yeah.
No one's listening.
No one.
If that plane goes down, none of us know what to do.
I'd be like, yeah, they have to know that.
I don't even pay attention during my boot camp class of what I have to do in 5 minutes.
No.
I wait till everyone starts, and I go, what do we have to do?
Yeah.
That's what I would be like during an airplane going down.
Oh, yeah. It's like when somebody gives you directions, and then you're like...
You're not
you
listening.
zoned out after
yeah,
the
you're
first
just like,
sentence.
as soon as they say by the Dunkin' Donuts, you go, doo, doo, doo.
You're like, I'll figure it out from there.
The music from Jeopardy plays.
Yeah.
Doo, 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 doo,
Yeah, you're just like...
doo, 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 doo. Is this a misogynist song?
Yeah.
I bet women have been raped to that song.
Well, it is misogynist because they never only until now, it took Alex Trebek to get cancer for them to let Vanna White be the host of the show.
Oh, wait, I'm doing Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah, you were. I was thinking of...
Wheel of Fortune.
I get those confused.
Oh, Fortune. So now who's turning those?
Vanna... Oh, some, like, mascot.
What do you mean, like someone dressed like a tiger?
Yeah. Or it was like a Santa elf that week.
Hilarious.
I
How
like how
happy
she got cancer and then the Santa elf had to host it, and then they got someone even dumber to
I
turn
love
the
the fact
letters.
that when he got cancer, you know, she was like, yes,
My time has finally come
I hope he
through.
fucking dies.
She looks still amazing.
She does.
I think she's like 60 now.
She looks great.
Yeah. I love that.
What's funny, I think
Vanna
that-
White looks great.
I think that's what my mother thinks she looks like, Vanna White. But she looks more like Betty Rose. What is it,
From
Betty?
Betsy
No, not
Betty
the lady-
White.
Yeah, Betty White.
And you were thinking Rose from Golden Girls, which was her character.
Yeah, or the woman that sewed the American flag.
Oh, Betsy Ross.
Yeah, I've confused a lot of them.
Oh, yeah, that's because we're at that age
We're like, my mind's going.
where you do like, who's that actor? And then you just jumble up two different names together.
I don't know if we answered
Like
this one.
Liam Chris Worth.
That's hilarious. I'll answer this one because it's short.
Okay. And
This
then
is
we
from
probably have to wrap it
This
up,
we have
right?
to wrap it up, yeah. This is from Smith. It says, what are you doing for Thanksgiving, and what's your most hilarious Thanksgiving memory? For Thanksgiving, I just hung out with Fred. What's my most hilarious Thanksgiving moment? Oh, one year my mother and father got into a fight, and my mother kidnapped us during the night. And she didn't drive. I mean, it's not real kidnapping. But
Oh,
she,
yeah, but just like...
she didn't drive,
taking
so she
you.
walked me and my sister.
Was she like, get out of the bed, guys?
I guess. I don't know. We walked over to my grandmother's house, which was about 7-8 blocks away, and she put the dog in a bag, and we walked over there. And then my father came over there and was like, Deb, we're going to make lasagna. And then we made lasagna. So that was my most hilarious Thanksgiving.
Ugh, that's drama.
Mhm.
I love it though. But that sucks that your mom took you to walk 70 blocks. You're like, can't you just do that yourself and we stay here?
It's like, yeah, you had a fight with him. Why am I leaving?
I know. It is kind of weird.
Go make the point by yourself.
It's not like he hit you guys.
No.
And he didn't even hit your mom.
He didn't even hit my mom.
Yeah.
And she frankly deserved it.
Yeah. That is really weird. That's another moment that you'd be like, yeah, that's fucked up.
Why did we have to go anywhere?
Yeah, you could have just stayed there. But yeah.
Where's your most hilarious Thanksgiving?
I can't really think of one. I do remember I had one of the worst hangovers of my entire life. And then it forced me.
Brutal.
I had an intervention probably shortly after it.
So like during dessert?
I just remember I was so hungover. I took Rohypnol the night before, drank my ass, did cocaine. Then I was so late to it. When I got there, I was so obviously strung out and hungover. And then on top of that, I remember being kind of gossipy and kind of being like a piece of shit. Like, oh, yeah, I remember seeing your friend Andy at the bar the other night. That girl he was with was kind of a slut. Like, just being like mean.
Argumentative?
Yeah, just like
That's
mean
hilarious.
and shitty, thinking it was funny. And then I remember seeing everyone's face being like, this isn't appropriate.
And you were like, oh, I stepped over the line?
And then I remember going to bed shortly after, and then about a week later, there was the intervention.
Sorry.
That's all right. It was time for that song.
That's
That's our going away song.
That's my misogynistic music.
You know how they play music at the Oscars to get people to rap?
That's
They
my
should just
thing.
have it blast spike like an alarm clock going off to get them out.
Beep, beep, beep,
I
beep,
bought
beep,
2 tickets to paradise.
I got to get off the fucking stage.
Where they're like, oh, I guess my agent.
You know, it'd be great. What we're going to do Wednesday is we're both going to give our Oscar speeches, what we'd say if we were going to win.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be on the top tier.
That will be top tier shit.
Guys, thanks for listening.
Lots of great stuff on our Patreon. We've been really on top of the ball this week.
Have we?
Well, we put a lot of stuff up.
What did we put up?
I managed to hit Vadges, Super Vadge,
Whoa.
VIP Vadge, where in the past, like, I'll do like one and it was kind of sporadic in the week, but I gave them 3 stuff in one day. So if you did the $8 tier, you got everything this week.
Guys, you're getting your bang for your money.
So we're on top. We're getting on top of it, and we're getting a producer and who will get us stuff to have on a timely matter for you guys.
Yeah, because we're women.
We're 100,000,000 single moms.
Yeah. Like the other day, I was going to meet someone. I think I was going to meet you, and I was going to get coffee, and I was so flustered. I go, I really feel like a single mother.
It's awful. Well, you know what it is? It's the traveling, and it's a time suck. To go, like today, they were like, Mike was like, let's meet up in the city. And then I thought about it. I was like, we don't have to do that. We can do a phone call. I've been FaceTiming more often now.
We could Skype or FaceTime on Wednesday.
We could do that.
All
yeah,
right.
just
We
keep
gotta
it
go.
easy. Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys. Netflix, New Year's Eve. Sarah's taping a comedy album. You guys should be there if you're in New York City.
Yeah, I'm starting to promote it. So you can see it
February
on
9th.
social media. February 9th, New York Comedy Club, Gramercy.
And if you're not doing any of our Patreon, go fucking watch her and stop being cheap.
Yeah, come on.
Support Sarah.
Support
She has
Adrienne.
a crack habit.
I do. It's really bad.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Vadge, Vadge, Vadge. What you gonna do when it's hot outside? Ooh, I know what. Listen to Vadge. What you gonna do when the trains are down? Ooh, I know what. Listen to Vadge.